Welcome. Today we're exploring the top 3 rare United States of America Washington $quarter coins, each valued for different conditions, key mint marks, and special varieties that collectors actively search for. From early silver Washington quarters with low mintages to high-grade uncirculated examples and notable error coins, these quarters can be worth far more than face value. Mint marks such as P, D, and S, along with proof and special strike varieties, play a major role in determining rarity and collector demand. Let's get started. First up, holding a 1989 Washington $quarter coin with a D mint mark in circulated condition is like holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand. This coin, part of the iconic Washington Quarter series, embodies decades of American culture, currency, and artistry, connecting collectors to a time when coins were more than just money. They were symbols of national pride, craftsmanship, and the daily life of ordinary Americans. The year 1989 situates this coin in a period of significant social, economic, and cultural shifts, with the United States navigating the end of the Cold War era, technological advancement, and the expanding influence of modern media. The obverse of the coin showcases George Washington, the first President of the United States, depicted in a dignified profile that has become instantly recognizable. Even in circulated condition, the contours of his face, the flowing hair, and the stern yet calm expression convey the authority and gravitas that Washington has symbolized for generations. The inscriptions, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," remain legible, and the date 1989 is clearly visible, reflecting the careful minting standards of the Denver Mint, where this particular coin was struck. The D mint mark, located subtly below Washington's neck, tells collectors that this coin was minted in Denver, known for producing coins with consistent quality and attention to detail. Flipping the coin reveals the reverse design, where an eagle with outstretched wings perches on a bundle of arrows above an olive branch, a classic motif symbolizing strength and peace. Even after years of circulation, the primary details of the eagle and its surrounding inscriptions, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $quarter, remain visible and convey the artistic integrity of the design. The wear on the high points of the eagle and the lettering is a testament to the coin's journey through countless hands, from pocket change to register drawers, reflecting decades of everyday economic activity. The coin's surface shows the natural toning and patina that comes from circulation. Subtle shades of gray and silver intermingle with soft, muted highlights, giving the coin depth and character. Unlike uncirculated coins, a circulated coin carries the marks of its life, telling a story of use and passage that adds historical context and collectible intrigue. The gentle wear on Washington's cheek, the eagle's feathers, and the edges of the coin illustrate its travels, making each coin uniquely identifiable even within a common date and mint. The composition of the 1989 Washington quarter is 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, giving the coin durability that allows it to withstand decades of handling without significant degradation. This alloy combination ensures that even in circulated condition, the essential design elements remain discernible, which is particularly important for collectors seeking coins that retain their artistic and historical integrity. Collectors appreciate circulated coins like this 1989 D quarter for their balance of accessibility and history. Unlike pristine uncirculated specimens, a circulated coin has experienced the real-world economy, providing a tangible connection to the countless transactions and hands it passed through over the decades. Each scratch, dent, and wear mark becomes a historical artifact, a subtle reminder of the coin's journey through time. The Denver Mint, responsible for striking this coin, has a storied history in American numismatics. Coins produced here often exhibit slight variations in strike depth or die pressure compared to other mints, giving Denver coins their own subtle characteristics. Collectors often seek these distinctions, as they can make a widely circulated coin more interesting and sometimes more valuable. The 1989 quarter circulated during a period of transition in American culture and economy. The late 1980s were marked by technological innovation, changes in consumer behavior, and shifts in global politics. Coins like this one were used daily, facilitating small purchases, vending machines, payphones, and countless routine transactions, making them a ubiquitous part of everyday life. Even in circulated condition, the Washington quarter retains its iconic aesthetic. George Washington's profile is timeless, and the reverse eagle design carries classical symbolism that communicates strength, vigilance, and national unity. The coin's design reflects both the artistry and ideals of the United States Mint, which aimed to create coins that were functional yet visually appealing. The coins wear patterns are instructive. They indicate which areas experience the most contact, such as Washington's cheek, the eagle's wings, and the high points of lettering. These patterns not only tell a story of use but also help collectors and historians understand the circulation dynamics of coins during the late 20th century. A coin like this 1989D quarter serves as a tangible connection to personal and national history. It evokes memories for those who grew up during the late 1980s, recalling trips to the store, use in coin-operated machines, and the tactile feel of metal currency in a pocket or purse. Each mark and blemish adds to its narrative, creating a unique object with both sentimental and historical value. Collectors can also study the die characteristics and subtle variations present on this coin. Circulated coins can exhibit die cracks, slight doubling of letters, or other minor anomalies, which, even when worn, provide clues about the minting process and production standards of the time. These features can make an otherwise common coin more interesting and collectible. Despite the wear from circulation, this coin maintains the essential balance and harmony of its design. The juxtaposition of the obverse and reverse, the clear visibility of inscriptions, and the remaining detail in the eagle's feathers and Washington's hair make it a visually pleasing specimen. Collectors appreciate this balance, even in circulated coins, as it preserves the essence of the original artistry. The coin's age and historical context further enhance its appeal. Circulated coins from the late 1980s bridge the gap between contemporary coinage and historical numismatics, offering collectors an opportunity to engage with a period of recent history while still studying the broader Washington Quarter series. The coin's patina and surface coloration are significant. The natural toning from decades of exposure to air, oils, and handling provides a softer, muted appearance compared to the shiny, reflective surfaces of uncirculated coins. This coloration adds depth, character, and an aesthetic warmth that collectors find appealing. Circulated quarters like this one are also valuable for teaching purposes. They provide a real-world example of currency in action, demonstrating how coins endure wear, environmental factors, and everyday use while retaining their primary design elements. Next up. Holding a 1968 Washington $quarter coin without a mint mark in circulated condition is like holding a tangible piece of American history. This coin, part of the iconic Washington Quarter series, bridges the gap between mid-20th century numismatics and the contemporary collector market. As you run your fingers over its surface, you can almost feel the decades of circulation it has experienced, passed from hand to hand, witnessing the daily transactions of countless Americans in a time of cultural, social, and political change. The year 1968 was a defining moment in U.S. history, with civil rights movements, social transformations, and global events shaping the nation, and this coin quietly represents that era in metallic form. The obverse of this 1968 quarter prominently features George Washington in profile, his calm, authoritative expression a symbol of national unity and historical continuity. Even in circulated condition, the design remains recognizable, with the contours of Washington's face and hair retaining enough detail to appreciate the skill of the engravers. The inscriptions, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," are still legible, standing as enduring reminders of the values enshrined in American coinage. The date 1968, clearly visible, anchors the coin in a specific historical context, allowing collectors to immediately identify its age and significance. The reverse design, featuring the eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with an olive branch beneath, carries profound symbolism. The eagle's outstretched wings and detailed feathers, though softened by circulation, still convey strength, vigilance, and the enduring spirit of the United States. Surrounding inscriptions such as "United States of America," "E Pluribus Unum," and "$quarter" maintain their clarity, reinforcing the coin's identity and purpose while serving as a testament to the careful minting standards of the Philadelphia Mint, where this particular coin was produced. The coin's metal composition of 40% silver and 60% copper, part of the last clad quarters before the full transition to copper-nickel clad compositions, adds both durability and intrinsic value. The silver content ensures that the coin retains weight, heft, and a subtle metallic sheen, even after years of circulation, making it not only historically significant but also intrinsically appealing to collectors who value metal content. Examining the wear on the coin reveals a story of its life in circulation. The high points of Washington's hair and cheek, the eagle's wings, and the edges of the lettering show gentle smoothing, evidence of countless exchanges over the decades. These marks of use, far from diminishing the coin, add character and historical context, providing a tangible connection to the everyday lives of Americans in the late 1960s and early 1970s. Each nick, scratch, and subtle discoloration contributes to its uniqueness, making every circulated coin a singular artifact. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the nation's first and historically most significant minting facility. Coins from Philadelphia, especially in the 1960s, are widely circulated, yet they still carry historical weight and significance, as the minting practices of the time produced consistent, high-quality coins. Subtle variations in strike depth and die characteristics make these coins interesting for collectors seeking minor differences within a common date. The 1968 quarter circulated during a turbulent and transformative time in American history. Amid political upheavals, social movements, and technological advancements, this coin moved through everyday life, facilitating small purchases, vending machine transactions, and countless hands-on exchanges. Its circulation reflects both economic realities and the practical use of coinage in an era before digital payments became commonplace. The aesthetic appeal of this coin, even in circulated condition, is noteworthy. The balance between obverse and reverse designs, the legibility of inscriptions, and the clear outline of Washington and the eagle all maintain the visual integrity of the coin. The natural toning and softened highlights of the metallic surface create a warm, muted appearance that appeals to collectors who appreciate coins with history and character rather than pristine, uncirculated perfection. Studying a circulated coin like this one provides insights into the minting process. Subtle die marks, minor scratches, and where patterns illustrate how coins interact with human activity over time. These features can help collectors understand production methods, circulation patterns, and the durability of mid-20th century coinage, making each coin both an aesthetic and educational resource. The silver content of the 1968 Washington quarter adds another layer of value. While no longer used as legal tender in everyday transactions, the coin's composition makes it attractive for silver collectors and investors, reflecting both historical minting practices and intrinsic metal value. The 40% silver content ensures the coin retains a modest level of precious metal appeal, even decades after its minting. Even in circulated condition, the coin's details offer a glimpse into the artistry of its engravers. Washington's dignified profile and the eagle's poised stance exemplify the careful balance between symbolic representation and functional coinage. The engraver's work ensures that even with wear, the coin remains instantly recognizable and aesthetically pleasing, bridging numismatic art with practical utility. The coin's wear patterns are also instructive for collectors. The high points, Washington's cheek and hair, the eagle's feathers, and lettering edges, show the natural impact of circulation, providing insight into how coins age and endure over decades. This information can be valuable for grading, historical study, and understanding the life cycle of mid-20th century U.S. coinage. The coin's patina, resulting from decades of handling and exposure, creates a unique surface coloration that cannot be replicated artificially. Subtle shades of gray and muted silver, combined with the softened relief of design elements, give the coin depth and character. These natural tones are aesthetically appealing and provide a sense of historical authenticity, making the coin more engaging than pristine, uncirculated specimens for many collectors. A 1968 Washington quarter in circulated condition serves as an accessible entry point for collectors interested in mid-20th century U.S. coinage. It offers historical significance, tangible connections to the era, and aesthetic appeal, making it a desirable addition to collections without the premium prices of uncirculated or proof coins. Handling the coin allows collectors to appreciate its tactile qualities. The worn edges, softened relief, and smoothened surfaces create a multi-sensory experience that connects the collector to the coin's history, its circulation, and the hands it passed through over decades. This tactile connection is a unique aspect of circulated coins, often missing in modern, unhandled coins. The coin also provides a lens into the social and economic context of its era. Coins like this 1968 quarter were part of everyday transactions, from small purchases to paying bus fares and vending machines. Each scratch and wear mark represents a fragment of American life, making the coin a silent witness to history. Next up. Owning a 1993 Washington quarter-dollar coin with a D mint mark in circulated condition is more than just holding a piece of metal. It's holding a tangible fragment of American history. This particular quarter represents a year when the United States was experiencing significant cultural and economic changes, and this coin silently passed through countless hands during everyday transactions, each one adding a story to its life. From the pockets of school children buying candy to the wallets of adults paying for small purchases, the coin circulated widely, and each mark and scratch tells a story of its journey through time. The obverse of the coin proudly features the iconic profile of George Washington, the first President of the United States, whose visage has become a symbol of leadership, perseverance, and national identity. Even in circulated condition, the contours of Washington's face, his prominent nose, and the finely detailed hair are still discernible, though softened from decades of use. The inscriptions, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," remain clear, standing as enduring reminders of the ideals upon which the nation was founded. The date 1993 is distinctly visible, immediately placing the coin in the context of the early 1990s, a period marked by technological advances, social shifts, and the evolving economic landscape of the United States. Flipping the coin to the reverse, one can admire the classic eagle design, wings outstretched, perched atop a bundle of arrows with an olive branch beneath. Though the coin is circulated, the eagle still conveys strength, vigilance, and the enduring American spirit. The inscriptions, "United States of America," "E Pluribus Unum," and "$quarter" remain legible, connecting the coin to its denomination and reaffirming its place in U.S. coinage. The careful artistry of the Philadelphia Mint, where this coin was struck, is evident even in a coin that has passed through countless hands over the decades. The D mint mark on this quarter indicates it was minted in Denver, a facility renowned for its precision and consistency. Coins from Denver during the 1990s were produced in vast numbers, yet each piece carries subtle characteristics and minor variations that make it unique. The mint mark itself is a tiny symbol, but it holds immense significance for collectors, allowing them to trace the origin of the coin and study differences between mints in terms of strike depth, planchet composition, and minor design features. The coin's metal composition is copper-nickel clad, reflecting the post-1965 transition from silver to more durable metals in circulation. The combination of metals provides both longevity and a pleasing metallic sheen, even after decades of use. The circulated nature of this coin, with gentle wear on the high points such as Washington's cheek and hair and the eagle's wings, adds character rather than detracting from its value. Each nick, scratch, and subtle discoloration is a testament to its life in everyday commerce. The wear patterns present on the 1993 Washington quarter are fascinating to study. Collectors can see how the coin has interacted with human activity over the years, with the smoothing of high points providing clues about circulation patterns, coin handling, and the natural aging process of copper-nickel-clad coinage. This makes circulated coins like this one both historically and educationally significant, as they offer insight into the life of a coin in the economy. The toning and color of the coin have evolved over time, giving it a unique visual appeal. While it may no longer shine like a new coin, the soft, muted surface tones reflect decades of interaction with air, moisture, and handling. This natural patina is highly prized among collectors who value the story and authenticity of circulated coins, showing a living history that uncirculated coins simply cannot convey. Examining the edges and lettering, one can still appreciate the precision of the minting process. Despite wear, the inscriptions remain well-defined, allowing numismatists to study the intricacies of design, strike quality, and lettering depth. Even in circulated condition, this quarter retains a balanced and aesthetically pleasing composition, demonstrating the skill and attention to detail of the engravers who crafted it. The 1993 Washington quarter circulated during a period of economic expansion in the United States. It facilitated countless everyday transactions, from paying for newspapers and bus fares to vending machine purchases and coin-operated laundries. Each time the coin changed hands, it became a silent witness to the daily lives of Americans, embedding itself in the fabric of history. Collectors often appreciate circulated coins for their narrative value. This 1993 quarter, with a D mint mark, not only serves as a piece of currency but also as a historical artifact that connects us to the social and economic conditions of its era. Its wear tells the story of real-world use, distinguishing it from pristine, uncirculated examples and giving it a unique charm. Even in circulation, the coin's silver-colored clad surface maintains a subtle shine. The copper core, though hidden, provides weight and balance, making the coin feel substantial in hand. Handling a coin like this offers a tangible connection to the past, a tactile reminder of the way commerce was conducted before the digital era. The details of the eagle on the reverse side, even with softened feathers and slight smoothing, retain their symbolic significance. Representing both strength and peace, the eagle's stance continues to evoke the ideals of vigilance and preparedness while emphasizing the nation's enduring values. The combination of visual symbolism and historical context makes this coin highly appealing to collectors who value both artistry and story. Studying a circulated 1993 Washington quarter allows collectors to explore die varieties, strike differences, and subtle minting errors that occurred even in mass production. Minor variations in strike depth or planchet finish make each coin distinct, providing opportunities for research and detailed numismatic study. The coin's circulated state does not diminish its value as a collectible. Instead, it adds authenticity, history, and a sense of lived experience. Each surface mark, nick, and worn area reflects decades of real-world use, connecting collectors to the coin's journey and the countless hands that have held it over the years. In a collection, this 1993 quarter provides a bridge between modern coins and earlier Washington quarters. Its design continuity links it to the series that began in 1932, while its material composition reflects the technological and economic realities of late 20th century minting. It offers both educational and aesthetic value, serving as a teaching tool for new collectors and a cherished piece for seasoned numismatists. The obverse and reverse details, despite wear, remain recognizable, ensuring that the coin continues to represent its historical and symbolic purposes. Washington's profile communicates leadership and integrity, while the eagle conveys national pride, resilience, and vigilance. These enduring symbols elevate the coin beyond simple currency into a cultural artifact. Circulated coins like this one offer a tactile and visual history lesson. They remind collectors and viewers that coins are more than monetary tools. They are witnesses to history, silent observers of social change, and tangible connections to daily life.